Hey, my babies, and welcome back. Today, you guys, I want to get into the DOMO reaction video. Like, I'm just ready to get into this because I'm not cloud chasing. Just know that. No. I've been following Dom for a long time. And if you guys tuned in last week, I was in a live and I told everyone, yes, Domo is bisexual. And I got all this backlash. Oh, Domo is not bisexual. Domo is not this. Domo is not that. Well, we're going to go ahead on and get into this reaction. And I'm going to tell you guys on how I feel and why I said what I said. So let's get into this. Let's go. Let me see what it is. I'm going to start right here.
I even wanted to make this video. Is it anybody's business? Do I even care what people have to say about it? Just a very long time of contemplating whether or not to sit down and make this. And what really made me want to sit down and, make this video for you guys is that it's a new year. It's now 2019. And I want the people who support me to support me wholeheartedly. I want you guys to know everything about me that I have to offer. Obviously some things will stay personal that's going on in my life, but this is a big part of who I am. And I'd rather the people who don't want to support me now just go ahead with your lives, and the people who love me unconditionally and who's going to be here to the very end. I just want you guys to know this part of my life. And I know a lot of you guys are reading this title and so confused or so hurt or like just indifferent about it. But this is
why would anyone be hurt?
So sit back, relax, get your snacks. You're in for a ride. I just want to first and foremost thank the people who clicked on this video and automatically accepted me. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Like, it brings so much joy to my heart to just know that I'm loved. Regardless of who I am, who I love, what I want to do with myself, what I don't want to do, like just everything. It means so much to me that I'm just loved and supported. So thank you. Without a doubt, you just supported me. Now to you guys who clicked on this video, I'm like, holy shit, here we go. You ain't seen nothing yet. Over these last few months, I've been trying to find myself. Who am I? What I want to do in my life? Who I'm not. I've been just trying to figure it out, and the whole world has seen me. I went from super masculine to super girly. I went from really depressed to really happy. You guys are literally watching right before your eyes. Me finding myself, and this is the happiest I've ever been in my entire life.
Yes, it is, Dom.
I feel like this is what I pray for. Those nights I would sit and ask God, please send me a sign. Please let me figure it out. I'm here. This is it. This is what I pray for.
That's
right.
right.
I know that once I decide to put this video out, there's no going back. And that's one of my main motivations. There's no going back. Sometimes in life, things happen and you just got to move forward. And that's what's happening right now. This is something big for me. I am bisexual. I've never been able to fully admit it. But that's just who I am. Lesbian, gay, bisexual, trans, and queer. I will always be a part of the LGBTQ. I will always rep the LGBTQ. For as long as you guys know me, I consider myself a no label, which means I don't label myself as anything, but this is the best way that I can describe it. I get this question every single day, like, Dama, what are you? What is this? What is this? What's this? Although I try not to label myself, this just makes the most sense for me to just make this video and just tell you guys what it really is. I know my true supporters will always be here. Always.
Yes, we will, baby.
This video's gonna get a lot of hate and a lot of confusion and all that.
That's how I feel about the haters.
Even though I don't have to, I want to. For the people who are just like me, I'm 24 years old. I'm just figuring stuff out. I did not have it all together for years. I did not have it all together. I didn't know who I was. I didn't know who I wanted to be, and I'm finally figured it out, and it's never too late. A lot of people like to put you in this box, but boxes are made to be broken, and I'm busting out. So if you're like me, you're just figuring out that you're gay, you're lesbian, you're bisexual, you're trans, you're no label, you're pansexual, whatever you are. I hope you learn to love yourself, and I hope that you accept yourself for who you are. Because it took me a long time to realize that this is just who I am, and there is no wiping it away. There's no pushing it to the back of my mind. This is you. For the first time in my life, I actually love myself. And I don't know, that's amazing to me. From going to very insecure to being so secure in myself. So I hope you guys can learn something from my experience and, open your hearts up to something new. It's 2019. If you want to support me, thank you so much. If you don't, then you don't have to be here. That's totally fine. You're open to your own opinion.
Okay. Now, Dom is 24, okay? I'm 37. At 24, I mean, most people just experience in their life, and you're basically just trying to really find out who you are because you really don't know yourself. A lot of times we grow up and some women are just finding themselves at 30 and 40 years old. And, like what hurts me the most about watching this is the fact that no one made her feel comfortable enough to be herself. And it also was a lesson for me watching this video, because I'm one of those person. I'm one of these people who's like bisexual. Okay? But I don't knock no one's sexuality. I don't knock the bisexual community. I do not. Would I date someone bisexual? No. But that's their preference, and they are aware of what they like. And the fact that she's open and she's being honest about it. But now I'm starting to see why she didn't just come out and say, okay, hey, I'm bisexual, to the world, to her fans, to her followers, to her subscribers, is because bisexuals are really talked down on. And, you know, just recently, I'm in a group, a LGBTQ group. And in that group, you know, they was talking, there was a few girls, you know, and they were like, why y'all talk so down and say so much ugly things towards bisexual women and things of that sort. So that is why people are on the down low about their sexualities, and they want to address their sexualities, and people are afraid to come out. I support DOMO. I support DOMO no matter which way she goes, because it's her life and she deserves to come out. She deserves to blossom and be herself, because when you cannot be yourself, you don't know who you're being. It's a hard place to be in, because honestly, at 24, 25, I was in that stage, you know. I wasn't thinking about, I was in a relationship, I was straight then, but I would get hit on by a lot of lesbians, and everybody would always be like, you must be a lesbian because they're always hitting on you. And I was like, no, I'm not. But I didn't want to tap into that because I was afraid of how people would judge me. And it took me till I was 26 years old to say, okay, I think I'm ready to just come out and be myself and go with it. And I didn't go back and forth. But some people fall into, like, there's a lot of teenagers that are experimenting within their sexuality, and they don't really know. Like, they start out, hey, I like this girl. Like Dom said, she liked this girl, and that's all she wanted to be with was this girl. So she automatically labeled herself, fell into the labels of lesbian. And she's never once gave herself a label. So everybody just automatically assumed Damo is a lesbian. But if you actually know Damo and you followed her through her journey, through everything that she's been going through since Facebook, you would have known that Damo was bi. So I feel like no one should be judging her because people took it upon themselves to assume that Damo was a lesbian. And she said she told every person she dated that she was bisexual. She didn't hide it, but she was hiding it from herself, and she was hiding it from the world because we already put out a perception. And that's what happens when your life is displayed on social media, when your life is on public display. People will make an assumption of who you are, and they will make in their minds who you should be. Because in her intro, she's saying, I know people's going to be mad. I know people's going to be upset. I know people's going to be hurt. Why? She's being herself. Be yourself. And if you are a true fan or a follower to anyone and you truly love someone, seeing them lost, I mean, that's why everybody kept saying, oh, she confused. Oh, Damo's confused. She's confused. Because she didn't know which way to go. She didn't know where she wanted to be. And it's because the public eye. Because that facade we have to put up for the world. So I totally support Damo. I totally opened my eyes. Like, it broadened, you know, the way I think about the LGBTQ community. Because myself, I'm labeled. I label myself as a feminine lesbian. That's just who I am, you know. But I do, and I have said derogatory things as far as bisexual women, you know. But I'm starting to realize, but don't get me wrong, I haven't said derogatory comments towards them, just saying that I would never date. For my personal reasons, I would not. But at the end of the day, how do we know that the person that we're dating is not in the same situation she's in? We don't know. You know, you don't know if someone is completely straight. It's assumptions. So I think it's time. DOMO has a really big platform. This has opened my eyes. I hope it opens the eyes to millions across the world that's in the LGBT community, that we have discriminated against the bisexual community, that we start looking at things from different angles, use new eyes, and look at things from a different prospect. Because the way we feel, our opinion as a community has caused people to shut down. And, you know, it hurts me because of the things that the way I've felt. I mean, I like I said, I'm going to say it again. I support DOMO. I stand 100% behind her decision. I am happy that she finally was able to come out and to just say it and to just be free, because you can see all the weight has been lifted off of her. You know, now I believe that love is going to be genuine from this moment forward, because she can actually be herself. And sometimes when we can't be ourselves, we fill our holes with things that don't belong there. So that's my outlook on it. I didn't want to get into the whole video because it's a long 20-minute video and it's all the juicy stuff and all how her friends accept it. And that warmed my heart, because everybody knows what it's like to be unaccepted. We've all been shunned out for something. So let's put on our new pair of eyes. Let's start being more supportive towards our fellow LGBTQ community. Let's just be supportive towards everyone. You know, the rainbow is colorful, and that's just what it is. I love everyone. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you're new here, hit the like and subscribe button. DOMO, we love you. We support you, and it's real, baby. Later.